grip is loose enough. How lucky to be by your side, to feel your stare. Sick as a dog.
Hello, good morning. Welcome to a new workday vlog. My name is Madeline. If you've never been here before, I work 8 to 5 as a quality assurance analyst for a software company. So basically I test software, and I am also working on applying to grad school to study psychology. So that's a new little part of my intro. I'm so excited to vlog today. I feel like I haven't vlogged in a few weeks, or at least not clips that have actually made it to the internet. Before I get too far into this, I do have a clip from a few days ago that I want to throw in here. Hi, you guys. I don't know exactly what video this will go in, but it's the day after I posted my video about wanting to pursue a master's degree in psychology and eventually leave QA. And I don't even have time to film right now, but I wanted to pick up the camera because I feel so loved and supported by you guys. I did not expect, I don't know, thank you. I just feel like I have this like invisible support system. Like I know you guys are out there. Just all of your comments mean so much to me. I'm hoping I can respond to all of them soon. This weekend is kind of super crazy busy. We have like a funeral and a wedding back to back, but I don't know. I just wanted to make sure to capture this because I just feel so grateful. Like I was pretty nervous to post that video because I know a lot of people watch me because there's not very many like software tester vloggers. My heart feels so full because of you guys. So thank you. I feel so grateful. So today is actually a Wednesday, but it feels like a Monday to me because I was off work the last 2 days. The past 5 days have been crazy busy. Jackson, my husband, Jackson and I had a funeral, which is always hard, but also really good to see family that you don't see very often. And then we had a wedding 4 hours away. So we have just been driving all across the state of Oklahoma.
Oh, my heart will change. I wait for nothing.
But it was a really good time in Broken Bow especially. It's really peaceful there. We just had a lot of fun. It was a beautiful wedding. But it is a Wednesday. It is almost 8 a.m. so I'm about to start work. I am a little bit nervous. Wednesdays are our deadline days, so it could be a crazy day. I'm hoping it's not. I haven't checked Teams or email or anything yet. But yeah, I'm still going to take you guys along for my work days. Even though I am kind of making this shift into grad school, that's going to take a long time. The program I'm applying to doesn't even start until next August. You're still going to have tons of work vlogs from me if that's what you're into. After work today, though, I am going to be studying for the GRE. It's one of the requirements for applying for grad school, and I'll talk more about grad school stuff soon because I've gotten a few questions about all that. But for this morning, I got to get to work. I hope you enjoy this vlog. Thanks for being here.
Making space where there was none before.
Okay, it is 9:30. I've had 2 meetings, checked on a few issues that were getting finished up while I was gone just to make sure I know where everything's at. And I'm gonna go get my breakfast, which is pancakes that I meal prep, so I just heat them up. It's great. And a cold brew.
Darling, aren't we all? I think you could show me.
Hey guys, so I'm taking just a quick morning break from work so far. I've had 2 meetings and I've just been going through some issues that are finished up, but just kind of checking them before they get released at the end of today. But I thought I'd take a minute to kind of talk through the grad school application process and my timeline for all of that. The program I'm going to be applying to is Master's in Psychology Counseling. It is a 3-year program, and that's fall, spring, summer, fall, spring, summer, fall, spring. Hopefully in person, depending on the state of the world, but hopefully in person. But it would be starting next fall. So they're actually not accepting applications yet, but I signed up to get an email when they are. and those are due January 15th. So I have a few months, which is good because there's a lot of stuff involved in applying to grad school. You have to get your transcripts, and I believe this program requires you to have a 3.0 GPA or higher. GRE scores, which is kind of like the ACT of grad school. 3 letters of recommendation, a CV, a personal statement, and then the actual like online application. And there are 2 applications that I have to fill out for it. There's just a lot of stuff, especially because I've never written a personal statement before. I've made a CV. All that's new to me. Not to mention taking the GRE, which I also didn't even know was a thing. I think when I left college, I kind of knew I would go back and pursue a higher degree eventually, but I didn't know what I wanted it to be in. So I hadn't looked into grad school before this. It is a lot. Right now, my main focus is studying for the GRE. I'm going to take the official GRE October 2nd, which is like a week and a half from today. I took a practice one like a week and a half ago, and I scored high enough to meet like the minimum requirement for this program. They require a 290 combined quantitative and verbal and a 3.5 on the writing. But I would like to score as high as possible, especially since I don't have a psychology degree for my undergrad. I just want to make every other part of my application as good as it can be. I am studying for that, especially the quantitative section, because I have not done math in 5 years, like that kind of math. When I took the practice, I didn't study or look into it at all. I just took it just to see how it was. And the math, I was just so thrown off, which I did okay. It's multiple choice, so that helps. I definitely need to refresh my memory on a lot of stuff. So I will tell you more specifically like how I'm studying for the test tonight during my study session. That's my main focus right now. I have started a CV and I have started a personal statement, but I want to give those things a longer amount of time, especially the personal statement. I want to have time to really write a draft, think about it, go back and edit, revise, and come up with a really good one. Yeah, so that's my focus right now, is just studying for the GRE. I have already reached out for my letters of recommendation. I actually just got one emailed to me today. So that's great. It's one of 3. I actually reached out to 4 people just in case one of them couldn't do it, and they all said yes. So I'm gonna have an extra one, but that's fine. And in case somebody else gets busy and doesn't end up writing it, then I'm okay. So that's kind of done. I still have to get that from them, so I might need to like send a reminder after a few weeks or something. And then GRE, CV, personal statement. Also on top of this, I am currently doing a bikini prep for a bodybuilding contest that's in 9 weeks. So I made my life super busy, but that's okay. It's all good stuff. And then once this bodybuilding contest is over, I'm going to feel like I have so much free time, because right now I have to spend like a minimum of 2 hours a day working out between like weightlifting and cardio. And so when I don't have to do that, I'm going to have so much time.
Until you can find a way to make them work for you. Your windshield drawings start to fade. Oh, my heart will change. I wait for nothing. The intense rearrange, making space where there was none before.
Hey guys, it is 5 o'clock. Workday's over. Today definitely dragged on a bit. It was a weird day, being a Wednesday and my first day back after being gone for 2 days, but it's done. It's time to go make dinner, so I'm going to bake some sweet potato and tofu. I started pressing the tofu like 2 hours ago. That is the trick to making good tofu. You get extra firm or firm tofu, put it between 2 towels, put weights on top, and let it press for like 2 hours. It helps with the texture. Since I've been studying in the evenings, I try to give myself like a screen break from 5 to 6 or 5 to 6:30 or whenever I start studying, because obviously I'm studying on my computer again, back in this office usually, because the bed is like too comfy. It's too chill. I try to give myself a break from screens for at least a little bit.
Once a year, the rain obscures the sight. I kiss the water from your mouth.
Okay, we're back here in my office. It is 6:36. I had dinner and chilled out for a little bit. I watched part of an episode of Circle. And the last thing I want to do right now is math, but I'm going to. So I'm going to try to get in at least an hour of studying. In the morning, I always think I'm going to do like 2 or 3 hours after work, but it's hard. My brain is not wanting to do that. I'm going to pull things up and show you how I'm studying for the GRE. So basically, the GRE has a 200-page math review where it just explains these different principles, different math things you should know, and then after each section there are exercises, questions to go through with answers at the end. So what I've been doing is just giving myself an hour and getting as far as I can, trying to get through a section and working on some of those actual problems. It starts out pretty basic, but then it gets more complex pretty quick. That's how I'm studying for the math portion. The verbal portion I'm not studying as much for. I have made some flashcards with like vocabulary words because vocabulary is actually like a big part of it. But reading and writing is like my strong suit. So I'm still practicing that, just not as much as math, because math is a struggle.
And how nothing ever stays the same. My heart will change. I wait for nothing. The end.
Hey guys, it got dark. I think I'm done studying for the night. It's been about an hour. I started out doing what I said I was going to do and reading through that review, but geometry, I didn't like it in 10th grade. I don't like it now. I just could not like sit there and focus. So I started doing practice problems instead. ManhattanReview.com. These are actually so great because every time you submit your answer, you can look at a full detailed explanation, which I think that's helping me because it's like applying the concepts instead of just trying to relearn them without the application. My brain is fried. I think I'm done for the day. I'm gonna go finish that episode of The Circle, take a shower, prep a few things for tomorrow, and chill. It is time. Hi guys, I took a shower so my hair's wet. It's basically my bedtime. I'm gonna lay in bed and read my book. Been reading this book. I'm almost done with it, slowly but surely, but it's been a super good read. I definitely would recommend it. Anyway, I just wanted to have a little end of vlog chat with you guys. I was thinking about my day today since I was filming it, and it is super busy and packed, and it is hard. Like, getting up at 5 a.m. to go work out is hard. Working an 8 to 5 can be hard. Going for a walk during your lunch break, that can seem hard. And then studying for a test after work is hard. But I feel so much better knowing that I'm actively working towards the future that I want. Like, even though most of my day is exactly the same as it was a few weeks ago, now that I have this plan and I am working towards going back to school and finding my place in a career that I know is going to bring me joy and fulfillment, it's like I just have a peace of mind. I have more motivation. Basically, I just wanted to encourage you guys, if there is some change in your life, you know there's something where you could be happier, or you just want to go achieve something, but it seems really hard, just start. Find that first step whatever it may be. It could be signing up to take a certification test. It could be signing up for classes. It could be just researching it. It could be reaching out to someone who is doing whatever that thing is and asking them questions, learning more about it. It could be studying for a test. The very first thing I did after researching like how to become a therapist, and I was like, oh, okay, grad school, research grad school. And then I found the requirements for the application and the deadlines. But after that, I reached out to people for letters of recommendation because I know that for me, having some type of extrinsic motivation is very helpful. And knowing that other people are taking time out of their day to write me this letter of recommendation, it helps me feel even more like I don't want them to waste their time. I don't want them to have written that for nothing. So it's just that little bit of push when I'm really tired at 6 p.m. and don't want to study math. It's like, hey, this professor that I had believes in me. They wrote me this letter of recommendation. I can do this. On my last video, a lot of you guys seem to relate to just that feeling of like not reaching your potential. And I think we all deserve to find ways to be fulfilled in life, whether that is through your job or hobbies. I mean, there's so many different ways. Your fulfillment or your joy shouldn't come from just one thing, but you also shouldn't feel like you have to settle or feel stuck. This was just a very busy, productive day in my life. This is the season that I'm in. I'm still going to be working my 8 to 5 job for a long time because I need to make money to afford grad school and a place to live and food to eat. If you ever want to talk about any of this kind of stuff, I am here. I don't use social media, but I'm like happy to give out my email address. We can be like pen pals or something. I know it's like old fashioned. If you just need encouragement or anything, hi. I would love to do that. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'll see you on my next one. Bye. It is so loud this morning.
And your arm looks jacked. Like,
which one?